Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Although it may seem like an ordinary place, Russia is full of mysterious yet enigmatic discoveries that have been hidden from the rest of the world. And in today's video, we will show you the most mind-boggling things ever captured there. So, let's roll. Snow alien. This deceased alien found in the Siberian snow was all the rage in the media a while ago. Even many news channels covered the story. It was said that a UFO crashed nearby, and near the site, this alien-like creature was found lying on the ground. By appearance, the alleged alien looked exactly like its representation in pop culture, with the same typical big-headed and small-limbed creature. But on the other hand, it looked pretty convincing, and like anything ever seen before. But soon, the Russian officials debunked the whole theory by stating that the alien was from the planet Bok, as in reality, it was just a chicken corpse manipulated to resemble an alien. Embracing skeletons. Archaeologists unearthed rather cuddly skeletons of two lovers who were buried in each other's embrace. Not even the departure of life could separate them. This unusual grave was found in Russia's Rostov region. The skeletons were of a male and a female in their early 20s, with a height of 1.57 meters high. Both of the people were laying face to face, with their arms and legs clasped. They called the ancient people Romeo and Juliet of the Bronze Age. Some meters away from their grave, archaeologists found the grave consisting of a skeleton of a child. Analysis show that the lovebirds were approximately 4,000 years old, as they were found to be dating as old as 5,000 to 4,000 BC. Baby mammoth. 42,000-year-old remains of a baby mammoth were discovered accidentally by a nomadic herder on the Uribe River in Yamal Peninsula, Russia in 2007. It was a perfectly preserved female mammoth, about 1 to 2 months old. Scientists nicknamed the little female Lyuba, and by appearance and size, Lyuba resembled a small dog. She weighed 110 pounds and measured 85 centimeters high, with 100 centimeters from the trunk to the tail. The cause of her demise was determined to be suffocation in soft mud. She was in such a remarkable condition that all of her internal organs were found intact. Scientists even found her mother's milk in her belly. This wasn't the only rare discovery from Russia, as a preserved carcass of an Ice Age cave bear, with its teeth and even its nose intact, was also discovered recently. Giant hairy monster. What is this hairy blob doing on a beach? This huge sea monster was coughed up by the ocean on the shore of the Bering Sea, leaving all the witnesses puzzled over it, as nobody could figure out what it was. The smell was said to be unbearable, with a size 3 times larger than an average human. The white, chalky animal possessed several tentacles, but no definitive head or eyes. It was speculated that it may be the carcass of a whale that is in the later stages of decomposition, though this theory was never confirmed. Locust attack. It's raining locusts from the skies of Russia! Millions of locusts, with each one measuring 8 centimeters long, came flying through a field in southern Russia, annihilating the crops that came their way. The estimated area affected by this calamity was approximately 800,000 hectares. They appeared as small sparrows flying down the skies with a wingspan of nearly 12 centimeters. The reason behind such a huge population is rising temperatures and lack of rain, which makes it easier for locusts to lay their eggs. These men are desperately trying to capture them, but let's be honest, they're no match for such a swarm. Meteor strike. A full-blown meteor crashed over and rocked the Russian city of Chelyabinsk, Russia, on February 15, 2013. The impact was stronger than a nuclear explosion. It got captured on many dashcams throughout the city. The heavy shockwaves broke down the windows and injured thousands of people, but thankfully, no casualties were reported. Scientists estimated that in its most intense form, the meteor fireball glowed 30 times brighter than the sun. The largest single piece of the meteor was found from Lake Chebarkul, weighing around 1,433 pounds, which punched a 7-meter wide hole in the lake's ice. Witnesses claimed that they felt intense heat from the initial fireball, and later, a gunpowder-like smell out in the air. Illuminating volcano. During a volcanic eruption of the Ploski-Tobalchik volcano on the Kamchatka Peninsula, tourists flocked from the nearby towns to capture this beautiful spectacle. They used the volcanic eruption as the backdrop for clicking aesthetic pictures. As much as I discourage these practices, the lava background is really cool looking. And don't worry, it wasn't dangerous, as this video is from the aftermath when the fire had been controlled by the authorities. When the volcano started, it quickly flooded the area of 4 kilometers nearby. The eruption continued for more than a month as lava continued to flow from the fissures. It was termed a rare natural event by meteorologists because 8 eruptions happened simultaneously. Black snow. This eerie video from Russia shows the neighborhood covered in black soot as the black snow fell down the sky. Locals in the Siberian Far East of Russia were baffled by this bizarre phenomenon. The disaster was purely man-made. The reason behind this sinister black coat all over the town was a coal processing plant in the area, which had allegedly been pumping so much unfiltered coal dust into the atmosphere that it caused the snow to look like volcanic ash. The aftermath looked nothing short of a post-apocalyptic scene. The black snow had disastrous consequences for health, increasing the ratio of cancer and tuberculosis in the region. All the toxins aside, these Russians can make quite a cool black snowman. Light pillars. Pillars of light hovering in the sky over Russia's oil and gas capital Tyumen in western Siberia shocked the local residents. Dozens of vertical lights appeared in the sky at midnight and remained visible for several minutes before disappearing. Speculations began rising about an imminent alien invasion or a new powerful weapon started roaming, but the explanation was crystal clear and completely natural. This is a natural phenomenon for places with higher latitudes, temperatures below 0 degrees, and the presence of ice crystals in the air, as well as some slight wind. The light reflection comes from the original source of the photons, which can be the moon, the sun, or public lighting. Mammoth remains. During a hike in Boneyard, Alaska, a couple stumbled upon gigantic mammoth bones, the remains of a gigantic animal from thousands of years ago. The place is a hot zone for woolly mammoth fossils, which roamed there during the last ice age. The place where the bones were discovered was hit by a heavy storm, which helped in uncovering the treasure. This bone wasn't the only thing they found of the prehistoric beasts. They also found a gigantic 7-foot tusk, too. The femur bone, on the other hand, was 46 inches long and measured 34.5 inches in circumference. Carbon dating found them to be 36,000 years old. Sea angel. Apart from all the other things, Russia has its fair share of exotic creatures. Take this sea angel, for instance. This delicate creature with tiny wings and a vibrant, colored body looked like an animation and was spotted in the icy White Sea by Russian divers. And here I always thought that aliens don't exist. The way sea angels woo their potential partners is also worth seeing. What's interesting about them is the fact that they are hermaphrodites, which means that they are both male and female. They choose their gender, extend their reproductive system, and attach themselves to one another. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by one of our subscribers. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it on over to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. Today's subscriber pick is a picture of a cryptid alien that was photographed in a jungle. Even after extensive research, we've been unable to track its source, but it is from somewhere in Russia. The creature looks like a traditional alien, with a dark green body, 2 bulgy eyes, and a slender physique. Do you guys know anything about this creature? Tell us in the comments below. Sudden hailstorm. Just like everything else, the weather in Russia is also very unpredictable. The beachgoers in Novosibirsk, central Russia, witnessed a sudden temperature drop from 105 degrees Fahrenheit to 71 degrees Fahrenheit in a matter of seconds as a cold front swept over them, dropping golf ball-sized hail. People can be seen screaming and running to find shelter. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. See you next time!